Hey guys, it's me, a song or story a day. I forgot to do one yesterday, but I was very tired and very busy. I'm technically still quite tired and still very busy. But I'll come up with a story. Now, before I do, I just want to mention yes, it's been a very long time since I come up with a song. But that's because music is hard, alright? Music is hard, and making things is hard, life is hard. Really, what's not hard? Even eggs can be hard. There are hard boiled eggs, alright? And sometimes when life is a hard boiled egg and you're just feeling like soft yolk, it's hard. Or soft. Whatever makes the analogy work. Anyways, that's besides the point. My point is, I have a story for you. One that I'm thinking up of right now as we speak. All right, this would be a real story. I mean, they're all real stories, but I mean, this is going to be a not more serious one. It's not really that serious at all, but good story nonetheless. Um, Back in high school, many years ago, I was part of this English class, and I was in this program called IB, International Baccalaureate. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that. But long story short, for English, you have to submit six short stories. Only two are graded. You choose which two are graded. But you have to submit six original short stories of different genres. And I remember, and again, different genres, right? And so I remember one of the genres I had was horror. I felt like the horror story that I wrote wasn't very good, and so I didn't have that one graded. I instead the ones that I submitted for grading, even though again you have to submit all of them. The ones I submitted for grading were ones that essentially I had written in the past. One was like a memoir style type thing, and the other was like I think some sort of like poetry slash poem type genre, like a short epic of sorts. Um, I felt like I had done really poorly with the horror story. With all my other stories, really. I mean, with all of them, I just didn't feel very confident. And then one day I got called in by the English teacher, and he asked me if I'd essentially plagiarized the horror story, and I was like, no, absolutely not, no, no, like this is mine. And he told me it's because it was really good. Like he was impressed by the writing style. He was impressed by like the way that he just had nothing but good things to say about it. Told me that had I had that one graded, it would have probably come out to a near perfect score, and I was I was very pleasantly surprised. I think we all tend to view our skills and capabilities as lower as they actually are. I think people tend to not always, but they tend not to see all the positives in themselves. And so the point of this story is, if you're ever feeling not confident, if you're ever feeling like perhaps, the work you produce isn't good enough, if you ever feel like you're not good enough, a lot of people have that feeling, and I would say that the good news is thankfully that feeling is so very often wrong. So that's the story I have for you. Hope you're all doing well out there, and see you next time. Ciao. That means goodbye in Italian.